You're always doing something. Notes open, tabs everywhere, videos playing at 1.5 times. And yet, when someone asks what you actually learned today, your mind goes blank. You feel busy, but nothing sticks. And the most confusing part? You're tired in a way that doesn't feel earned. This is the kind of exhaustion that comes from motion without progress. You're not avoiding work, you're drowning in it. And that's exactly why this pattern is so hard to notice. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Busyness feels productive. Learning feels slow. Your brain prefers the feeling of activity over the discomfort of understanding. Psychologists call this pseudo-productivity. It's when your brain replaces real learning with visible effort to reduce anxiety. You don't study to absorb. You study to feel safe. Think about your day. You sit down to study with good intentions, but instead of wrestling with one hard idea, you reorganize notes, rewrite definitions, watch explanation videos you already understand. It looks like work. It feels like effort, but your brain never crosses into struggle because struggle threatens your confidence. Here's what your brain is actually doing. It's avoiding the moment where you might realize you don't fully understand something. That moment hurts. So your brain chooses movement instead of mastery, clicking, highlighting, rewriting, safe actions, low risk, high illusion of progress. And the worst part? You reward yourself for it. I studied for 5 hours today. But deep down, if someone tested you right now, you'd freeze. That's not laziness. That's fear wrapped in discipline. This pattern is especially common in students who care a lot. You want to do well. You don't want to fall behind. You don't want to look stupid, even to yourself. So your brain stays busy to avoid exposure. Learning requires admitting confusion. Busyness hides it. Here's the truth bomb. If you always feel busy but learn nothing, you're not studying to grow. You're studying to protect your self-image. As long as you're busy, you can tell yourself you're trying. And trying feels safer than testing. Notice the loop. You feel behind, so you do more. But you don't go deeper, so nothing sticks. Which makes you feel even more behind. So you increase activity instead of accuracy. And slowly, exhaustion replaces curiosity. Let's be clear. This isn't weak discipline. This isn't low intelligence. This is a nervous system that equates confusion with danger. Your brain thinks, if I don't look confused, I won't feel stupid. So it keeps you moving. But learning doesn't happen during movement. It happens during a pause. During the moment you ask, do I actually understand this? And sit with the discomfort until you do. Here's the shift, not motivation, not hacks. One change. Before switching tasks, ask yourself one question. If I had to explain this without notes, could I? If the answer is no, you haven't learned yet. And that's okay. Stay there. That moment. The slight frustration, the mental friction. That's where learning starts. You're not unproductive. You're overactive in the wrong direction. You don't need more hours. You need fewer escapes.